Like, what do I bring to the table outside of money? Well, leadership, right? If I know how to lead. But the problem is, a lot of men don't necessarily know how to lead. Just because you can go out there and make a lot of money doesn't mean you can lead. It's people that are been working at a job 15 years. They making $200,000, but they in a damn cubicle. They're not a manager. They have no aspirations of being a manager. But if you see that person, I was like, damn, you make 200? That's crazy. That doesn't necessarily make him a leader, right? So I think, like, as a man, that's what, when you run into a woman who has her own money and things of that nature, it forces you to either have to be able to do that, or she's going to look down on you.
Why should I be impressed by that $100 meal that I can get for myself? What value are you bringing to my life that I can't provide for myself? You know what I'm saying? Like, I get what Ricky was saying, like, oh, all your man's supposed to be is provide the basic necessities, but like, I'm an adult, I can provide those. What else are you doing here? You know what I mean? Because I do think that a lot of men, instead of being in competition, their egos can't handle it though. Instead of being in competition, they can honestly be an advocate for their woman and for what she has going on. Because there are, even as a boss woman, there are certain spaces where you just don't get the same response because you're not a man. Straight up. Sometimes it takes a man going to talk to another man about a particular business or about a particular situation. So if your woman happens to have a business that's doing, you know what I'm saying? Instead of being like, I need to be in competition with her, if her business is the one that's going, then go with it.
So Kayla, I have 3 questions to ask. Would you say you're a disciplined person?
Yes.
Okay.
Still
Would
have
you
things
say
to work on, but yes, overall, yes.
Would you say you're a logical person?
Majority of the time.
Do you know how to fight?
Yes.
Do you know how to use a handgun?
Yes.
You don't need a man.
No,
You
that's
don't.
not true. I don't want to use the handgun, but I know how to use it.
No, I'm just saying, all those things are what you said about men contributing to what do I need a man for? You just named everything a man could add to who you are as a person, because we add balance to men. With our emotional side, they come with the logic. We add the emotional. You said you didn't need that. You said that you were disciplined. Men
I
add
never said I
structure.
didn't need that. You
Well, you
asked
said
me
you
if I
have it.
had that.
Right.
Just because I have it, that doesn't, I don't need it. I'm very logical, but that's what I know now. That doesn't mean I can't know more. Your job is to know stuff that I don't.
No, I asked, I'm asking, are you a logical person? Would you say that you're logical? You said,
Yes,
yes.
I'm logical.
Yeah, but that's what men bring to us.
So women can't be logical?
Women are emotional. We do have logical thoughts,
So
but see, it balances itself out. So you have to allow a man to be a man. That's what Trill was saying about the leadership role. I just gave you masculine leadership qualities.
We all have X and Y chromosomes.
Yeah,
they
but I just gave
more of one and we have more of the other, but we both have both of them. So I can be logical. That's right. And so can he, and he just is more logical than me. But a man that woman that doesn't have any logic at all, that sounds like a disaster. Like,
no, I just gave you the masculine logical qualities that men have. That's what they bring to a relationship amongst other things, but they also come with a plan. That's the discipline. That's the structure that women don't have. Women typically are chaotic. They live in chaos. Their thoughts are chaotic. Their thoughts are emotional. Their thoughts are selfish. That's not discipline.
You can speak for you, but
I see it in you too. Everything you say is about you.
I think that's unfair, though. I think that's hold on. No, Kayla, wait. I think that's unfair to sit here and try to diagnose.
I'm just talking to you as a person.
I kind of feel like you're putting her down.
Sheba, I'm talking to Kayla, and you want to talk to Kayla? Do you want to talk to Kayla, or do you want to talk to me?
Hold on.
I think we're all
interjecting. I'm talking to one person.
I don't want
you to interject. I want me and Kayla to talk.
Being negative towards her and her persona.
I'm not talking to Queen Sheba right now. Kayla, I am speaking
and I think
to
that's
you.
unfair.
I don't know what she's talking about. But Kayla,
I'm talking about how you trying to pick her apart.
No, I just asked her a few questions because she said, I don't know what I need a man for. That was her last statement.
Hold on 1 second, please.
That was your last statement. You said, I don't know what I would need a man for. So go ahead.
First of all, none of that correlates. You ask simple yes or no questions about things that all adults should have and know how to do, in my opinion. All adults. So for the fact that you are trying to put women in a box.
No, just you. I was talking about you. You said you don't need a man.
You don't know, so you can't make a judgment.
Your last statement. Well, let me let you know what I'm talking about.
Hold on 1 second. I'm almost done.
Sure.
But you're putting women, the fact that you want to use the yes or no question to put women into some kind of box that because of certain traits, that means that they don't need a man is very concerning because men are more than just those 3 questions that you ask.
Kayla, you yourself just said, I don't really.
Men are more than just can shoot a gun. If that's all you're looking for, and if that's all that constitutes a man, that's just not true. Because men that's what you said. Than that. Men
you said I don't really see why I wouldn't need a man. You said I don't really see why I would need a man. Those were your words.
Who said that?
You don't remember saying that? That was you weren't talking about yourself. You was talking about somebody else.
No, quote me.
Just a little.
I'm sorry, you did say that, Kayla, because I was going to ask you. You said,
in what context did I say that?
No, when you were saying as far as him financially taking care of you, and then you said, if I could do this, what do I need you for? Because that's what
in terms of the basics. I genuinely believe that your job is to you are to elevate. You come into this situation to give. You're a giver. So you come to give whatever it is that you can give. And so for me, I feel like what you're supposed to be giving is you don't get a trophy for being able to give the basics, in my opinion.
I was basing my statement on the statement that you made only. You said that if you have enough money, he's not offering provision and protection. Well, you didn't say protection. You said provision. What do I need a man for? That's it. We don't need to make it bigger than it is. That was just it. So when I asked you the 4 questions, it was just pertaining to the other things that we should see as very valuable. See, that's the problem. We don't see the value in men.
In what?
The value in a man. You didn't see the fact women don't see how much a man balances us or gives us structures because we're not honest about who we are. See, we feel like being selfish is just our right because we're women. And I was just sharing with you that there are 4 things that you said for all 4 you had in place and you were good. So I just simply agreed with you that you probably didn't need a man.
Because I am a logical person that knows how to fight and shoot a gun. I don't need a man. That this doesn't make sense to me.
I just went on what you said. You said, well, guess what? Okay, well then let's just keep it the way you. Since you got your own money, well, guess what? Let's just agree with.
Again, I'm gonna
agree with you again.
I'm not understanding the hostility because Kayla has an opinion about her life. I'm not understanding it.
Because you're talking over us, so it's making us having to talk louder.
No,
but Kayla,
because the women on the panel don't attack each other like that. So that's
you said, Kayla, if you're saying provision, you already got that. You didn't need a man. So I'm just keeping it in line with what you're saying. If a man is only good for provision, you can't really see what you need one for. I'm just keeping it in alignment with what you said.